What's up, B Culture? We are live right now. My name is Ellip, and we're going for music from scratch, like always. Between Ableton Live and Bitwig, we got to make a decision on what we want to use. That's always a challenge. Which do we want to use? Always a challenge. I've been using Bitwig a lot lately. But I think we'll go for Ableton. Why not? Why not? Let's go for Ableton Live. Ableton Live. Retro. What's up? What is happening? How you feel? Thanks for joining. Gonna work on the track later. Getting some inspiration. Yeah. Dope. That's all I'll be hoping to do. Inspire. Okay. Not sure why it's not letting me throw this in here. Ooh, that's a plugin we ain't played with in a while. The new Serum. We'll leave that there. We want Serato. Let's go back to his place. I have a feeling that this has something to do. Let me log out. Let me log back in. See if that worked. It didn't work. I don't know. Mm. Man, they got a tight grip on me, yo. Dang, okay. Like, what do you do when things are not working correctly? You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, man. What do you do? Okay. Since that's the case, then I will pull up Splice itself. And I guess if I as long as I heart it, it should recognize as inside the actual account, which is taking quite some time to load up. Not really sure why. Maybe there's really an issue with Splice, which means maybe perhaps we need to go to the site itself and I'm gonna go to my likes. And I'll just grab it from here. But the crazy thing about that is, how do we get it? We got to actually go through the whole process of downloading it. This is the long route, which is crazy. Crazy. Because this is not doing anything for me. Let me see. Well, I'm going to quit Splice and load it again and see if it act right. Okay, wow. That's interesting. Okay. So instead of doing that, okay, that's the file right there. And in this case, I could just drag it over, throw it in there real quick. See, there's always a way to. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I need the metronome for that one. Okay, here we go. Make this smoother. Okay, I did duplicate this here. Okay, so go ahead and relabel this. Give it a color. The samples are from Splice. I thought you saw me download it. So I took the sample from Splice and threw it in Serato and chopped it to get it to sound like that. Put halftime on the first track, and then the Safari Pedals Yak delay plugin on the second one. And I'm gonna add bass. Of course, nothing is going to work correctly because I forgot to turn my hard drives on. How so silly of me. Okay. Spotlight. Sure, spotlight. Devin, what's up, sir? How you feel, Dev? How you be, man? Here's the part that sucks. When you're working in a dog like this, you're at the leisure of the plugin and whatever it does. This is why I like working in Bitwig instead, because while Contact is taking this time to load up, I can't do anything right now. And it's possible that this can shut Ableton down. Unless I hit cancel, but I don't want to cancel it. Yeah, let's hit cancel. Let's go with this one. First, I want to put a compressor on this one. Maybe I should record that in there. Maybe I could record that. Think about how I want to do this. Oh, I can't do that because my mic is routed through my upstream computer unless I connect. Unless I use my recorder and then drag the file in like that. Oh crap. I didn't realize I had this thing running the whole time. This thing been on for like 2 days straight, bro. No, my battery's done. I think I killed it. Dev, man, you don't miss a beat, do you? You be gone for like 50 million years, and you be like, man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I appreciate it, man. That's why you one of the real ones, man. You came in on business. Standing on business. Okay, now it cuts on. Why it look like it got all the bars on there? All the battery. Watch when I start using it's gonna deplete like crazy. Let's see. Yo. That's crazy. We finna do it. Only one notch left. Man, this thing is good on batteries. I think that's just what it is. We finna do it, guys. We finna do it. Okay. Let me go in here and make this thing. a card reader again, and I have to remember to turn this thing off. USB card reader. I'm gonna grab this file real quick, and it's gonna be right here. And I do not know which file that would be. Would it be this one? Nope, it won't be that one. Would it be this one? Man, that was in 2022. I don't know. I don't know where that file was saved to. Let me. No, I can't look at it. Let's see. So okay. Let's see. Let's say, bro. That's 2021. You said 20 years. Yeah, man, I'm building on the camera views, man. You say you be around. Just don't chat sometimes. I feel you. I feel you. I appreciate it, man. You know me, man. I know people be doing that, but, you know, when I don't see you, in my mind, it's like, he's absent. Okay, y'all bear with me while I attempt to find what we just recorded. It could be any of these. It wouldn't be that one because that was 2021. Couldn't be any of this. You know what? All these dang on photos. It's got to be in a stereo. It has to be. Why wouldn't it be? Look. Okay. Let's deactivate it and let's see what. So that would have been 69. 69 and photo 1. 69 photo 1. So that's what it's telling me. 69. Put it back online. 69 photo 1. So whichever photo 1 is, that's photo 1. It's not in that one. Photo 1. 69. This is the file, but the dates are okay. So I have not formatted this thing. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's it right there. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wah, wah. All right. minimize that. Let's put that in there real quick. And let's just save this. And I'm going to collect everything. That way we can pull it off the drive completely, and then we can get rid of that. Turn this bad boy off. So we don't kill the battery. So now we have to chop this thing. Okay. Might be better to put that in there. Let's increase the volume on this one. So I started the one like right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, let's change this to it's like this is coming in. Oh, let me turn this. Yeah, that's what it was. It was warped. Yeah, boy. Oh, that's all. I'm gonna grab that. Okay. Then I'm gonna take that and compress that, consolidate that real quick. Consolidate. And I don't know how to put an extra piece at the end to make this all the way fleshed out. Let me see. Is there a way to like insert like a silent? Consolidate time to crop clip. Is there insert silence? No, that's not it. Oh, you know what? What if I did that? Consolidate that. Ah. Okay. Now we're gonna go to Nectar Voices and see what we can come up with. Ooh, that was dope. That was octaves. How do I? So I'm gonna push this back. Wait. Let's push this back to the timeline. Get rid of that one. Okay. Then we're going to That's the full melody. Hmm. Can I change that? How do I change that? How do I change? Oh, okay. This is my first time playing with this, like, at this extent. So now that I figured it out, I need to delete this. Let's go unison on all of them and just figure. What is this doing? I need to go an octave down on this one. Octave. How do we get to octave? There we go. And it'd be nice if I had a way to mix. Push this to 8. Okay. I am going to consolidate that, bounce that down to the next track, bounce a new track, just so we can get rid of all those plugins. Because it's slowing me down, man. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of that. For sales in the building, what up? Just popped in for another relaxing composition. Good day to you, Ella. Good day, sir. Good day. Good day. Appreciate you joining. Y'all make sure y'all drop them likes on the video. Make a little variations here and there, you know what I'm saying? That's how you make the music exciting, even though it's real calm and chill, you know. That's the TR5 Frame Studio. Man. Look for TR6. Okay. Wait, it's working. Why? Okay, it's not. Okay. Okay. TR5 Frame Studio Reverb. Let's put this one in here. So TR. So we need. Is that it right there? That's the sunset. That's the stone room. TR. Here we go. Right there, right there. Come on. So let's get rid of this one. All right. Oh, these are just studios. But it's reverb though. Oh, that sounds so good though. Wow. Okay. I like it. I should probably put that on my voice. Shoot. Let's see, put this on here. Let's see what that sounds like. Okay. Are you ready to throw this back in the joint? No, what are you doing? Come back over here. Yes. I like this vibe. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Some of those samples, only the vocal, everything else is me. Like the other guitar, this right here, that's me. This one is a sample. So, oh, this is me as well. This is my voice. I put that in there. I don't know if you was here to see that. And then this one, this is coming from an organ that I threw in. The bass is coming from Icon, a contact instrument. The drums is all me. I did that in the beginning. I'm sure you saw that. So the only thing coming from Splice is the vocal, which is this one here. And that's pretty much it. Splice can be used as a crutch. Sometimes you want to try not to, use everything in there. Splice got some very compelling sounds, and you can put together a lot of things using a bunch of sounds and samples and stuff like that. But I try to use it just to help fill the gaps. You know what I'm saying? Splice is there to inspire, which is where I try to keep it, just for inspiration. I never use Splice to just, do an entire song, and, because when you try to release this stuff on digital platforms, you run into copyright issues, and then you gotta actually say you using samples from places like this, and otherwise they'll do something. Which is why sometimes I try to chop up samples, which is what I did. You saw me do that. I'm pretty sure the first samples that came in, I chopped that, put it in Serato. We thought we was going to use Serum, but not. We're not going to use Serum. I'm really not even feeling the vocal no more, to be honest with you. I try to do for each section, change up something, make subtle differences to keep the listener engaged. So a lot of my time here on the stream was just doing just that, making changes, small changes, because it's something that's real chill, laid back vibe. So like when you listening to it all the way through, it's giving you a vibe, overall vibe. It's got the same steady vibe, same steady tone. Things are moving in a way where it's just moving in a certain frequency, and it's just staying right there in pocket. But the mind gets bored after a while, which is why my streams are boring to a lot of people, because I'll be on here for hours. I know what that is. People are bored. Like, okay, you gotta listen to him do the same thing over and over and over, and he just constantly over and over and over and over, and he's doing the same thing. Like, what? Like, this is boring. I'm clicking off of here. I'm going somewhere else, and then come back and be like, oh wow, this is different. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibes. But when you listening to this on, like, once I publish it, then I guess it would be more enjoyable. I need to fix my looking blurry out here, yo. We can't be looking blurry. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be crispy. It's all about the crisp. It's all about crispiness. Can't be all, yeah, man. But so you spend hours tweaking too. That's what's up. You was about to ask, how do you go about making a bridge or change up? So I enjoy watching the workflow. I pop in and out, but see where you okay. That's what's up. I appreciate it. First of all, likes on the video. I'm looking for likes. It helps me. There's an affiliate link here as well in the comment section. Absent 6 is out right now by Native Instruments, and it's a new thing. We have not used it on the stream because this is a different vibe for Absent. But anyway, if you guys are watching, whoever's watching, you new here, consider subscribing. I appreciate it. But when making change ups, it's real simple, to be honest with you. But sometimes it's not. But what I try to do, especially in Ableton, the cool thing about doing music in here is because it is easy to make switch ups and change ups because of the way the program is set up. So I have 4 different slots of variations that I made. I made subtle changes or whatever, but if I want to deviate from what I did to introduce another section of the song, like, for instance, the vamp or a bridge or whatever, then it's easy to do that. Just duplicate, boom, just work in that one section, boom, boom, over and over. And it just kills time when inside of a regular DAW, you have to go in and move the loop bar to represent the area you're working in at that moment or whatever. So the cool thing about this is that we're working in blocks, working in sections. And so for me, it's usually just what comes to my mind when I can hear things like, okay, I need to just change something here. And then when I do that, I just usually follow with that with each instrument. As soon as I make a change in the bass line or the drums, then I'm like, okay, do I need to change the lead or do I need to change my chords to match what I did with the bass? And so that's how I make my changes. Now, in terms of like hearing what chords need to be made, or it might be the other way around. I might make a change in the chords, but first I'll delete the bass or mute it for the time being, just so I can hear the chords as I'm inserting them in, and then come back and redo the bass to match what I did in terms of the chords. And that's how I usually do things. So there's a switch up. It's easy to do that in a program like this, of course, Bitwig. And I'm not going to even, leave Studio One out, because Studio One has came a long ways. Now we can do this block way of production, with the clip launch. We can work from clips. So Studio One is a part of the gang now, but Ableton is exclusive. They're the grandfathers or the grandmother. It depends on how you look at it. And just the way that it's set up, like the first thing you'll see is the clips. Like right here in your face. Boom. Anyway, that's usually how I change up things. In each section, I try to introduce new things. Like, for instance, this section right here, I call it the organ bells because it's got this bell vibe. This is different from, hear the bass change up. Bass change up right there. You know what I'm saying? And then this section right here is where I have the vocal chop in here. So each section is doing something different, because when I actually put in and rearrange everything, it's going to be just according to vibes, and I get to change things up, and keep the mind interested in it. I hope that makes sense. We got 6 people watching. I only got 2 likes. Man, y'all stingy. Yeah, that's what this type of stuff is where I live. I feel like I'm going to release another album, like a lo-fi album, and so this is kind of the style that I want to live within. So, it may not be exciting to some people. It's not trap, Some people are, that's what we get tired of that. Trap all day, do something different. Yeah. So, that's where we are. I think, yeah, we're pretty much done for the day. I spent a lot of time on this, but I do need to go ahead and finish this, like put it in song mode and get it released. I did a few lately that I feel like is worthy of the album, and I already got cover art that I did for it like early this year. I just been procrastinating on releasing something new, but I will put it all together. So, with that being said, you guys, y'all be easy out here. The weather is getting colder. Y'all stay safe. Watch out. If you ain't got to go nowhere, then it's always best not to go anywhere. But we all human. We got things to do, got places to be, people to see. You know what I mean? Because I'm like that. But I try not to be on the road so much. But it's been a little warm out here, like up and down. It'll get cold, and then the weather would be like, psych, we're gonna heat it up a little bit more. But real soon it's coming to a point where the roads are gonna freeze over, and it's gonna be like that for a few days. Texas is just crazy like that. It's called trap for a reason. Absolutely. Right there. That part. You know what? I know all of the reasons why trap is trap. But as you said that just now, it's like, just the way you said that, it brought a whole new light to it. Trap is trap for a reason. People are bored sometimes when they come on my stream because they trapped. They're trapped in the trap music, in that world, in that vibe, in that frequency. You know what I'm saying? They trapped right there. So they're gonna forever just be like, oh man, this man, he done put some real drums and he trying to sound like a real bass player. I ain't with that, man. I'm with the 808s. And from time to time I'll do that. From time to time I will do that. Add some 808s and do some trap beats, or style of it. He said, man, it's hitting 80 degrees. And okay. Hitting 80 degrees out there. Yeah, I think today out here was like the hottest it gotten was 60, the early 60s, the top 60s. No, not the top 60s. It was like 61, 62, something like that, which was decent. I went and stood out there in the sun for a little bit to just soak in that, because the way the sun was shining was the opposite direction of where my window is. So I had to go out there for about 30 minutes or so just to get some of that sun. It felt real good too. The wind was a little chilly, so but I got a little of that sun though. Most definitely. I like anything that has a vibe. The track is nice. I appreciate it. I think I'm gonna release it. Release it with some of the other ones that I've done in the past few days, and probably before January or in January. It just depends on how fast I can get this stuff out. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, once again, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. I gotta go try to figure out what I'm gonna eat, and I'm going to end the stream, trying to bring y'all more angles. I was able to break out my electric drum kit, and now I just need to find the module and connect everything. And I may have to order something off of Amazon because I feel like I'm using, or might be something I'm forgetting, because I got it out of storage. And you know what it is when you go to your storage. Sometimes you can't find everything, or you're not thinking of everything. And I know some of the cables I'm definitely using for other purposes because I didn't know. Well, because I needed it. So Ellip has a catalog that eases the brain. I try. I'm still building. I'm still building it. I'm still building it. I appreciate you guys, all the support and stuff like that, man. Look out for some new stuff. I will release them really soon. Nice. I recently got a drum kit and been messing around with miking drums. Man, the best stuff ever. This is what I ultimately want to come back to, like resetting up my drums and miking it. Oh, the best sounds. That's what I want to do. You know, that's what I want to do. I want to start incorporating some stuff I would do on the drums, but I'm currently not in an environment where I can play acoustic drums. So I do have my electric kit. So we're gonna just roll with that and see how we can make this happen. First, I gotta find a super long USB cable. I probably do have one. I'm sure I do. Cause my kit is not set up exactly in the proximity of where I am, so it's like almost like the next room over. I just have to find a long cable to connect it. It's time consuming having to lay a reference track and play yourself, but the results is worth it. Oh yeah, this stuff. Yeah, in my eyes, there's nothing really time consuming about it. You know what I mean? Because I love it. I love like miking the kid, and like I've done it so much where I have like techniques that I've discovered that make the drum sounds premium. You know, knowing the mics to use, what mic to use on which drum. Like for instance, I love using the 57 on the snares, hi-hats. You know what? I can't lie. I like to use them on all the drums, on all the toms. And then I have a couple of AKG pins, condenser pins for my overhead mics to pick up a wide or whatever, the whole entire kit. And then they I forgot the mic that I use on the kick because it was a couple of them. My buddy had a AKG something. I forget the name of it, but then them sure sound good too. Come to think of it, I need to buy more mics. Probably go hit up a pawn shop or something like that and see if I can find them 57s are tanks. But I love how they sound on drums. Like that's the ultimate. I could probably just get it from Amazon or something like that and order me more mics. Yeah. Yep. And then the power comes into the mixing, knowing how to mix the kick. Oh man, this is my lane. This is my world. This is stuff I love to do. This stuff I love to do. I can't wait till I'm able to do that again. Cause I was always particular about my sound, Even when it comes to like mic, the correct mic to use on a vocalist, I have a couple of mics that I use depending on the person. One of them is the Blue mic. It's a Blue Baby Bottle. I still love that thing. I'm sitting over there chilling, collecting dust. Well, it's not collecting dust. It's in a case so that it won't collect dust. I use that thing for some of everything, to be honest with you. But I have a couple other mics that I use, just depending on what's happening. You have the ribbon. Oh my gosh. Yes, sir. The 52A on the kick. Okay. Nice. Nice. Man. I'm gonna be on here looking up some stuff on Sweetwater. By the way, there's a link to Sweetwater down in the description of the video. You know, your next purchase, studio equipment or whatever, just click that link. You know, I get a little kickback. You know what I'm saying? It helps me out. That or Z-Sounds. Either one of those links will get you right. Yeah. But yeah, I'm about to be on there looking around like, I need to make some new purchases. But yeah, maybe save it in a wish list or something like that, because I'm not ready to break out the kit yet, because like I say, I'm not in the environment where I can do that at the moment. But the sound of an acoustic kick is the best, bro. It's the best. It is the best. I could go to a studio, but why spend money when I can have it set up right here in my spot? I don't know. Sometimes it just depends on what I'm working on. If I have an artist that flies in or something like that, and we paying for studio time, because I've done that a few times in the past, then I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot on sale, right? This is true. This is true. So very true. I just got a Yamaha Stage Custom kit. Okay. It's Team Pearl over here. It's all about the Pearl. I've always loved the sound of a Pearl. I got a Pearl Export in storage right now. Just a basic 5-piece kit. And the snare that I have might be by Yamaha, I think. It's a wooden. It's not really a maple, but it's a wooden snare. I think that's a Yamaha, if I'm not mistaken. I have about 3 snares. I have a piccolo snare, which was my very first snare. And then I got a deep body. It's not really deep. It's like mid-level. I want a deep one. I really do want one of those. But and then I got the snare that came with the kit. And then got a couple of HHX Crash. I think the ride that I have is either a gosh. It's been so long since I've seen the elements of my stuff. I don't remember what I got. I think the ride might be a Zildjian, or it might be I don't remember. I think I got Pace for the hi-hats. I love the sound of Pace, yo. I used to think Pace was cheesy, corny, because I think the church that I was going to, they bought them in bundles. And so, when you buy bundles, those are whack. They come all thick, beginner sound. You got to go, But when I really, 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 really started to like play around with, like, I went to the Guitar Center one time and played around with Pace cymbals. I was like, bro, Pace is crazy. I used to have Sabian cymbals. I don't really care for Sabian. I don't really like their sound. I mean, I'm pretty sure they got some new stuff out. Um, A customs are nice. They're okay. They're just a lot of thin ones, but I'm pretty sure they have some new ones out. It's been a while since I've been to the Guitar Center and looked at stuff like that. But I've always loved the HHX line. Um, I got an HHX Crash. I think it's a 16-inch or 17. If I get my hands on some 18s and 20s, it's over. I love dark crashes, as y'all can see. Every time I do music, I'm always pitching them down. You know, I love dark cymbals. You know, it just goes with the vibe that I be trying to create. Oh man, you got me on here talking. You got a Zildjian A custom. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, you decided on Yamaha because the price was good. Absolutely, absolutely. Um, they're not bad. You know, it's not a bad sound to come from those. Uh, I played on I played on that kit years ago. It's not too bad. It's just it didn't nothing really stuck out to me about a Yamaha kit. But I played on so many pearls. It's like it never fails. It's like it's man, the sound of a pearl to me does it for me. It's like it's this warm, punchy. It's like it's right there. It hugs me. I even played on a DW set, and to me, that's more like for a rock player. You know, like DW just reminds me of that, and like even like tuning those drums. I mean, I just never really cared for DWs. We used to go to a church a lot that had a DW kit. Crazy. You know, I think it was like a 6-piece or 7-piece or something like that. I mean, the setup was crazy, but I just never cared for the sound. I just never cared for it. Um, I don't think I've ever, actually, my goal is to one day get a Gretsch kit. Now, if I can get my hands on one of those, whew, whew, like, I want to get on. I want to get a modern kit, and I want to get like a vintage style Gretsch kit. Now that right there, cause that's what I go for. And then gotta have coated heads on it. I don't know what it is about coated heads. I just love coated heads. I mean, I played on clear hydraulic heads. You know, they just don't really do much for me. I just love the way the coated sounds. You don't like the way DW looks? Oh man. Yes, a Ludwig. Yes, yes. That's the one I want. A Ludwig vintage style. My pops had a Ludwig and got rid of it, but it was corroded, you know what I mean? But I would love a Ludwig. Would love one of those. I will really. That's probably what I will go get if I get another kit. I will probably go get a Ludwig. Old school. Yes. Yes. I would. I would. You went with Remo vintage coated. Okay. Okay. Well, brother, you got flavor. You got style over there. I see you. I see you. They're pricey, of course. Of course. Remos are good. I think Evans is another one. Now, okay, I like Evans on the kick, but I hate him on the toms. So Remos has always been on my times. The Evans, just the way that it sound, like the Evans got this whoa, this sound that it creates. I think it's Evan 2 or something like that. And that one is of course clear coated or clear, transparent. Evans or Evo 2 or something like that. And I was just in the storage unit yesterday, and I peeked in there and I didn't like read the name I have on it currently because I forgot. But yeah, man. As a matter of fact, I should just go to the store and bring my drums back here and just stack them up. You know what I'm saying? It adds a acoustic like look. Just bring them here just to decorate the house. You know what I'm saying? Kid right here in the living room. I think I'm gonna do that. Just stack them up, just there to look at every day. Remind me of the goal and what I'm heading to. You know, I think I might do that. I think I might do it. I got a little place for it too. Let me see. I don't know. Might put them back there and replace that little area and just be a stack of drums right there. You know what I'm saying? That might be pretty cool. Yeah. Look at the drums on the string. Like, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my baby. I had that thing for so many years, man. Like, it's probably like 20 years old. You know, it's a blue. My first kit, my first and only kit. Yes, sir. It was good talking to you, man. Yeah. Absolutely. I just may do that. Go grab the kit, man. Say you threw a Phelps strip into the muffle. Might kick a little bit. Okay. But yeah. Got into a little drum, a little drum tech talk. You know what I'm saying? With the homie. But we're gonna go ahead and end the stream here. If you are new here, consider subscribing. If you have not heard what we came up with, I'll play it in the background as we end the stream. And so until then, guys, man, remember to live your life. Lifestyle governed by art. All right, y'all. We out of here.